name is George Teller, fighting out of New York City. I study Ishiru Karate and a family style of Jiu-Jitsu.
Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing 182 pounds from New York, New York, representing Steve's Karate Institute, George the Professor Teller.
The Professor now. Does that mean we're going to have an intellectual match or no?
We might be getting ready to learn a lesson, Dan.
My name's Zach Suttles. I'm training for G-Force. I'm from Georgetown, Ohio, and I've been waiting too long to fight to be talking.
Well, we definitely have another member of Team G-Force.
And weighing in at 185 pounds from Georgetown, Ohio, representing Team G-Force, Zachary Suttles.
I tell you what, their coach Ron has been busy tonight because he's had a lot of fighters here.
I wonder if anyone's toweling him down, giving him some water right now. As many trips as he's made out to the cage.
He deserves it. He's put a great team together tonight that he's showing a strong showing here. Team G-Force operates, I think they have 2 schools, maybe out of Beachmont and Bethel. Definitely a school if you're looking to get into MMA here locally. Team G-Force, you have George Gurgel out of Westchester. There's a couple schools that you can get in to definitely start your MMA career. Boxing for Fitness, a boxing school in Oakley, boxingforfitness.com, and dynamicfitness.com, dynamicsfitnesscincinnati.com are some websites that you could visit, and also Dan the Beast Severn's website, which is
Dan7.com?
Dan7.com. If you would like to get your MMA career started. Just visit MMABigShow.com and probably have the links to all of them. Well, out of the blue corner here, we have George Teller, 23 years old, 5'11", 183 pounds, and he has got a karate for 5 years and some family-style jiu-jitsu. Teller Jiu-Jitsu for 19 years, started very young.
Probably some kind of a hybrid or a spin-off. A lot of these programs are.
It looks like he has all my students in New York City, so he must teach jiu-jitsu back in New York. So I'm sure his students are eager to see what he does in just his second MMA bout, Dan.
There you go. Match 19 is underway, and you got Zach Suttles on the attack.
And he's being a very aggressive fighter. He's in a full mount. Let's see if the Suttles family-style jiu-jitsu serves him well here, because he's in the bottom in a position he doesn't want to be in.
There you go. We got Suttles here just taking.
And now he's full mounting. Let's see what he does.
Nice
he just took a nice shot to the forehead there. And he's doing a good job, and he's rolled over into the guards. Very nice.
Let's see what he does. Using that cage wall there very well with his feet.
And that's one difference that you see in the UFC style fighting, the Pride style fighting, Dan, is there's no cage to do that.
He's actually in an excellent choking position from underneath right there. Once you do that little duck under right there, you'd be surprised how much leverage you have.
A little bit of an arm triangle.
His arm was almost too deep through there. If it was a little bit shallower, then he'd be able to use the cutting edge of the forearm.
Maybe across his third a little more. There's just so many different ways when you get into submission fighting.
Just even the matchup of the body types, right. Different body types where you go to. There's short, stocky, tall, thin, the flexibility issues.
Right. And we have Suttles here is doing a great job striking from the bottom. And it's a good thing to do to close the distance and open it with elbows, close the distance and open it with punches. He's staying very busy. He has a lot of control in his hips there, Dan, where he can, create distance, close distance.
Oh yeah, just the elongation of the skeletal system itself right there. What the kind of leverage you have.
Right. He momentarily had an arm trap there. You can see a lot of different things worked out there. Kimura, a lot of times you see a guy post up like that and trap that elbow and reach around and get a Kimura. So you got to be careful even posting up on the ground. Knee to the stomach. Ooh, nice knee to the head. Need him while he's down, with 2 points
Yeah,
down.
so it looks like he's going to get probably a warning, maybe a point deducted here.
Couple-minute break here, however long he needs. You got a warning. Next time it'll be a point. But has the damage already been done? You know, a lot of times people say, yeah, you get a warning, you get a point, but if the damage is done, it's done. So we'll see here when Zach Suttles come back out in the middle of the ring. If the knee took effect on him, they touch gloves and go.
Suttles still kind of being the aggressor here, pinning poor Teller.
Yeah, he's shown to be a stronger fighter here physically.
A good position, drop a few forearms.
Definitely.
10 seconds left in this round. Coming in 10 seconds.
A nice reversal, bridged up. And he's trying to steal around here, and you know, a lot of fighters do that. You get busy in the last round, it might just be enough in the last few seconds to steal around.
Well, I may not have that ring name, the Professor, for nothing.
That's true. Dan, from your experience, when you're a fighter and you're on top and you're in someone's half guard, so to speak, do you think fighters should be more concerned about passing that and getting to full mount, or go ahead and use the forearm smashes, use the hammer strikes, try to posture up and use some strikes?
A lot of it just depends on where you're at in the round. I mean, you know, like you said, being in that, say, the final 10, 15 seconds right there, just simply just throwing some strikes down, hammer strikes, forearm smash, things of nature. You're going to end up still in that round just for
Right.
that high level of action.
Just staying busy. You don't have to worry about gas out. You have a minute rest afterwards.
But even if it was early in the round, as a personal preference, I would still go in that same route because, I mean, most people don't like to be rained upon, and
Right.
they will eventually start to move for you.
And from the side now, it's nice. You can get your hips clear. You don't have to worry about them getting the hooks back in. And here we go. Josh Rafferty's going to bring him to the center for the third and final round of this fight.
Suttles
couple shots.
throwing some big hooks here.
I believe this is the second round.
I do believe some of those strikes have been landing here because it looks like that Teller is showing some red swelling.
Teller's doing a good job of staying busy and neutralizing a lot of the attempts of whether it be submission or strikes or whatever, and that Suttles is
There we
trying.
go. Teller once again landing some strikes.
He's in a position to do it now. There he goes, the knee on the bicep.
Nice cross body. Oh,
But Suttles shows his strength again. Suttles is in a little bit of a butterfly guard, kind of like a half butterfly guard. Sometimes in jiu-jitsu pools is like to, sometimes in Dan and
trying to
jiu-jitsu-
sweep that leg in. Trying
Right.
to sweep that left leg in, trying to throw his right hip on over, see if we can end up in that mount position, maybe elongate him, try to choke him out with this modified guillotine choke.
Definitely got the arm shuffler. Somebody lost a mouthpiece.
It's hard to finish that off there when he's got that, the arm hooked in position. I mean, it's great for control, but for finishing your man off, no.
It's very heavy. Because it stops you from straightening your body out. It's almost like an opposite hook where you can't just straighten your body out.
You got Jorge Teller. I think I think that is a good call here for Rafferty to referee Josh Rafferty.
I think he gave Suttles' mouthpiece back. Nice elbows. And that's what you like to see. See him working. And there you see the Teller get his hips out. And if you're going to do anything from your back, you have to get your hips out if you're any submission-wise. Maybe Suttles is bleeding, got a little bit of a nosebleed here, it looks like.
I think he received that one on that knee infraction early on.
Oh,
There you go.
Quick punch
Suttles
after the
going to
glove
the work.
touch.
Yeah.
oh, he dropped a little
I
too
know,
soon, didn't get his other leg in. See, a lot of guys go for this guillotine by trapping the other arm in, Dan. A lot of guys. And it just doesn't have the angle to put the force on it that a straight-through guillotine does.
He's still got a lot of leverage on that.
He's
neck.
cranking,
It
that's
just
for
all
sure.
depends on.
He's very slowly getting out, though. And I wonder why Teller's not getting some rib shots here, soften him up a little bit. Be busy on his body. He can get some headshots in there, loosen him up.
10 seconds left in the round. Coming in 10 seconds.
said is he's got his head pulled back just enough to where
Wow, his neck's bent.
there's some cranking right there, but not the choke. Excellent round though. Good.
Now we'll go to
Good
the
going
third
back
round.
and forth.
Well, it looks like maybe for the next to the last fight of the evening, we're going to the third round, a little deeper waters here. Let's see what happens in this third round. Seen some good control from Suttles, some good striking from Suttles, seen some good submission attempts from Teller. Also a little bit of striking from Teller. It's been a pretty close fight, and I think the third round might be the final say in the fight.
Both athletes definitely are tired at this juncture. I mean, they're slowing down in their movements.
Yeah.
There we go. Round number 3. Josh Radford, our referee, has got it going.
See a little bit of kicking this round from Teller, and common and very common as you see that neck. And I think you're right, Dan, when you said earlier, I think I'll go home and practice some neck defense. I think it'd be very useful.
Well, definitely from all the different submissions that were taking place from both guillotine chokes and rear naked chokes here this evening. Still got Zachary Suttles here that is in the guard position.
And Teller's in danger of an armbar there. When you have someone in half guard, and if you can trap the arm across the body like that and bring the leg all the way across, there is an armbar from that position.
Might need that attribute of being rather flexible, right?
Exactly.
There we go. Suttles raining out some nice form smashes right there, using just his body weight, collapsing. Again, another form smash.
Utilizing the cage very well. Very hard for Teller to hip, what they call hip out here, and get his hips out because he doesn't have room to go backwards. So he pretty much has to work to the side. I think Suttles wants him to stand up a little bit. So there you go. Let's see if they
Pressure
trade
this
him.
one, yep.
Boy, Teller's tired.
Yep. Hands are quite low.
Right. Some solid knees. But he threw him right down to the guard. Surprised we didn't see a side dump there.
I think that's what he actually was trying to attempt to. Just might have lost a little energy on the
Didn't
way
have the
over.
energy. You definitely don't want to dump down into someone's guard or dump down on your own head.
There you go. So we go. Suttles once again here, dropping down his form smashers. He's racking up some points on those strikes. Those hurt. I mean, that's just your body weight just pushing off and just collapse right on down.
It does. Teller doing a pretty good job of trying to stay active on the bottom there. Throws some strikes up himself. You know, you'd like to see a guy when he's on the bottom like that try to utilize that elbow a little more. When the top guy comes down with the punch, try to utilize an up elbow, maybe catch him.
I don't think there's a whole lot of time left in this round right now. I mean, it's I think Teller's going to have to make his move a little bit more right now because it's I think Zachary Suttles is dominating in this round, or I should say at least win this round. He's still the attacker. There we
Nice
go.
head and arm takedown. A little bit of wrestling there, and he trapped.
He's got the arm trapped
He
right
trapped
now.
the arm. That's bad. That's bad for Suttles. Suttles get the arm out. Hard to see from this angle. When you can trap someone's arm like that, this is the position we've been talking about all night, Dan. Being dominant from the side mount. His hips are clear. There's no way Suttles can get his feet up there to get his hips out. He's in a bad position here.
In a bad position.
And I'd say the ref's probably going to call it here soon because he can't do anything. If Teller put a little more on his punches,
10 seconds.
he really needs to turn it up.
I have to give it to for Suttles to fight back from there. That was tough.
That was tough.
Yeah,
I just don't think he had enough gas in his punches in the end, though.
This will be an interesting match now to go to the judges with.
I don't want to be a judge right now.
Both athletes, you can see both athletes are definitely exhausted. They left it out there. The Big Show has produced one fine mixed martial arts event. I mean, for this being her debut show, it just, you can ask for a better show. Yeah, the judges are gathering up to their slips, bringing on over to the announcer. Would not want to be in their shoes at this point.
That's for sure. This is a very close fight.
We have a decision. All three judges score the fight for the winner, Zach Suttles!
I can't say I don't disagree with the winner there, but I was shocked a little bit with the unanimous decision.
Yeah, I think it should more probably be a split decision because it's Corey Taylor did a phenomenal job there, for those first 2 rounds, but he came back really strong though.